Sanjo, ladies and gentlemen. There we are, approaching the soft sand central portion of... I gotta figure out what road this is. Perhaps you'd like to come out and ride it with me someday. There it is, it's right in the middle of the lane. All that soft sand, right where you'd like to sort of track. I like to track through that area to make my turn, but that's it. It goes the length of it, so I would be tracking right through it. How about that? How about that? What's up, fellas? You catch anything? I caught COVID. Third time. Oh, yeah. Hi, what's up? That's your lane over there. My lane's over here. Been going through the Big Bang Theory again. You know, I like the show. I know a lot of nerdy people. And so it's good. I grew up, and in school at first I was put in with the knuckleheads. I've said this before. Hey, I feel like all of my moto vlogs I say I've said this before. I could probably have just done one video and called it a career. Yet again, doodle on a motorcycle. I forgot my earplugs. So I got to get into a better habit. I got to put them somewhere. Well, like with my keys or something, so that I always. What I should do is get another pair or two. Are you hearing me, Loop? Loop doesn't give a rip. They make good earplugs, though. Yeah, I was gonna say, when I was a kid, it seemed like the breakup of classes in school went thusly. If you were A through L, you tended to be an academic. These were the smart kids, the kind kids. And, you know, the kids in the higher level classes, they wore, you know, fancy things like clean shirts. I knew a kid that wore a collared shirt on purpose because he wanted to. It's crazy. Here we go. This is the Alberta portion of our... Wheat Kings. Oh, Gordon Downey, I miss you, brother. Wheat Kings and Pretty Things. A through L, they were the Wheat Kings and the Pretty Things. If you were in M through R, you were a stud. You were an athlete, boy or girl, didn't matter. You were M through R. You could move your way around a field or a court. You were popular, you were tough. You could wear the same champion mesh half shirt. It was the 1980s after all, where the mesh half shirt with the oversized numbers was all the rage, thanks to steroids. And if you were S through Z, my last name started with T, you were among the misfits. You were among the people who ate glue, and then you smartened up and started sniffing it instead. A kid in third grade next to me got stabbed in the arm with a pencil by the kid next to him, and it was just sticking out of his arm, and the teacher's yelling, "Don't pull it out, don't pull it out." And I'm just looking, just observing, and treasuring these things in my heart. And the second floor math class in the room next to mine, you hear a ruckus and a slam and a crash and a tussle. And the teacher was trying to prevent one student from pushing another student out the second floor window. Successfully, so the student did not plummet. They stayed in the room. So these were the people that I was lumped in with. Did you see that near accident right there? That would have been... He was probably in my class. He's probably sniffing glue. That's why you get the contractor's license. You get it a lot cheaper. Anyhow, wait, this is family friendly, right? Don't sniff glue. This is brought to you by the Glue Safety Advisory, who reminds you, crack those windows. Only use glue in a proper ventilated... Anyway. Although, you know, listen, let's be real for a minute. Rubber cement, that stuff, that weird chemical smell, smells pretty good. Don't make it smell like that. It's like diesel. Different strokes for two strokes for different folks. So anyhow, yeah, so that's how I grew up. But after that, I seem to wind up with smart friends. And so I love a show like Big Bang Theory because I had friends who were like building weird stuff in their basement, you know, inventing electronic this and that because they needed it. Now school is not in session, so please, in spite of the school buses, two of which I just, what's going on here? Rip Van Winkle, what time is it? It's time to get a watch. Anyway, I love Big Bang Theory because the geekdom in the show is just, it's just great. And I found out, and I wish I knew this when I was a geek. I mean, a kid. They had Dungeons and Dragons. They had solo sets. So if you didn't have any friends, you can play a Dungeons and Dragons solo set. It's got the storyline. You roll the dice and you're in the comfort of your own solitude. Oh, I wish I knew that. Anyway, yeah, by the time I got to high school, my days of being shoved around, kicked, teased, bullied were at an end. I got put in an AP English class for some reason, and I guess I'm gonna go. And suddenly I was with a different clientele, and that was a huge change. Although I have to say, I have continued to utilize and be affected by the negative coping techniques that I had to develop, the survival tactics that I needed when I was, you know, kind of put in with the rough and tumble crowd. So I still have those same safety mechanisms, although the threat does not exist. So they are now detrimental to my character, where at one point, they were essential to my survival. So anyway, that's the way it goes. What's up, little kids? I will not buy your lemonade, thank you very much. No offense. No cup holder. No pit stoppo. So that's it. I don't know what I talked about, but I'm glad you were here with me. I care about you. I'm going to check in with you later. I'm going to go home, drink 11 cups of coffee, and and look up a Dungeons and Dragons solo pack online. And we'll play it together. All right, guys. Matt the Greeter, care about you. Bye.